Hey guys, if you weren't able to watch my recent video over the recent NBA free agency updates that I uploaded already, we're gonna go over them live. Currently, we already have a bunch of super maxes, a lot of extensions going on, especially over that secondary max. Given $250 million. Bradley Beal being forced to stay there to death so Washington can have some relevance. Our top player is not going to be Porzingis. Uh, so currently, if we're looking at all the current signings, what's going on in the NBA, I told you before, these are literally role player assets, not really much of game changers right now. The teams that are on a free agent deal or over restricted free agency or given birds rights are probably going to resign or at least going to give a massive super max to stay with a team that's on the cups of playoff hopes or recently pushed playoff hopes like they did with Darius Garland, a Cleveland Cavaliers guard that, if I can look it up right now, has recently signed a $192.85 million deal worth 5 years with the Cleveland Cavaliers, taking 30% off the salary cap. And the majority of what we had over the max deals that we had involving max contracts were taking off 20% of cap space. And if you guys didn't even know, Scottie Pippen Jr. is signed over a 2-way contract. Yes, Scottie Pippen has a son, and he's going to be playing for the Lakers over a 2-way deal as a depth player, probably in the G League. Kevon Looney signed a 3-year extension worth $25 million after being a pivotal forward for the Golden State Warriors championship team. And Otto Porter had an extensive 2-year deal after putting up good numbers and a good role-playing effort. Yes, fake-ass Wilt Chamberlain Jr. come around scoring a 2-year contract with the Toronto Raptors. They haven't had a decent swing player that they can play make with since, I would say, we're speaking since Terrence Ross or DeMar DeRozan, but DeMar DeRozan plays the 2 guard, even though they transitioned into the 3 a lot to badly guard LeBron James. But that's besides me. Also, if you guys are not aware, UFC 276 will be live. Jared Connery got his title match for the middleweight title against Israel Adesanya, the current middleweight champion of the world. Kind of tough to see that this guy only has 1 loss under his belt with a guy that could out wrestle him, even though Israel wins by the point. I still have the fight going to Israel. I always take that size advantage to in a point. I feel like he's a better striker. Depending on how this way goes, it goes with anybody F's up, just like any other UFC fight. But sadly, I don't think I'll be able to watch it, just like I won't be able to probably watch Money in the Bank, depending on if I feel like going to work. First round pick, Jaden Ivey signed a 4-year, $32 million contract rookie deal with the Detroit Pistons after getting drafted. And of course, if you don't know, Cody Martin signed a 4-year, $32 million deal with the Hornets. If you don't know, that's Caleb Martin's twin brother. And if you don't know Caleb Martin, he plays for the Miami Heat. Williamson's deal, designated rookie contract extension with the Pelicans, taking 30% off the cap of the Pelicans. And this is coming over controversial, circumstances after missing out majority of the season over health issues and not discussing what's going on with his contact with his current teams, especially when this was highly vocal around trading for CJ McCollum. So that's crazy. Also, if you guys are not aware, going around the realignment of the college football, of course, if you don't know, big changes were made over to the Big 12. The Big 10 just picked up a major big school. 2 big schools. Notre Dame, USC, and UCLA will be playing for the Big 10 after playing for the Pac-12 for a majority of years. This is insanity. There's been rumors still about Kevin Durant's obligations to probably make a major offensive front with the Miami Heat squad. Playing with Bam Adebayo. That's been the majority of centerpieces around the offseason. And trade rumors going for James Harden. So Durant can play with Joel Embiid so they don't have to push over an extension over Harden. Thanks, he's still an unrestricted free agent over his deal going off with the Brooklyn Nets. So, yeah. And I'm sure a lot of people are very concerned or excited, a lot of Timberwolves fans no less, after trading for majority of their depth in Malik Beasley and I don't know, Patrick Beverley for Rudy Gobert. Utah Jazz multi-time defensive player of the year. That's probably the biggest front court since DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis around the Pelicans 2017 and 2018 season. But they only played like half a year and got eliminated in the first round. No, they actually went to the second round, losing to the Pelicans. No, to the Blazers. That's wild. And we have YTC. What's going on?
What's going down, fellas?
Oh, fella.
What's up? Hang on, let me mute myself real quick. I'm gonna connect my headphones.
No problem. YTC in the building, bro. Please subscribe to his channel, man. Always has entertaining. He does play-by-play over a lot of sports streams. Even does wrestling sometimes. I don't know if he's gonna be going up. I'll ask if he's gonna go for Money in the Bank when he is back with his headphones.
You want to ask me what?
If you're gonna do Money in the Bank.
Oh yeah, in the 2 hours. Yeah, I'll be live in 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna.
It's 5:22 Eastern time. 2 hours from now. Yeah, I decided to kill some time to hop on here.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna call off work. I'm really not trying to walk. Dude, my room is a hot box, but I don't smoke.
I just got my fridge today. My first fridge, I got in my house. So yeah, at least that nice. I own. Yeah, I got my own fridge. Just ordered me some pizza right now. So I'm chilling right now.
Oh, that's valid, man. I'm probably gonna call off work so I can watch the pay-per-view or something.
Since I work freelance, I can take off any day I want.
That's cool. That's always awesome. Also, did you hear about the Rudy Gobert trade?
Yeah, Rudy Gobert went to Minnesota. Yeah, they traded a shit ton of assets just for Rudy Gobert.
I'm also Patrick Beverley. Sorry, go ahead.
Patrick Beverley, though, who gives a fuck? But Jared Vanderbilt was essential to that position for rebounding. Jared Vanderbilt.
He was a great athlete as well, picking up a lot of good hustle on D. Vanderbilt. I thought as well, who else? Jared Vanderbilt. And
I thought he was a good pin guy, and he can get rebounds. But that's what I thought of Vanderbilt. So, yeah.
I don't know how big it is to – I understand Williamson is a promising player, but only 2 years and a half and barely playing over
Zion,
150 games. 5 years, $192 million. That's even only a couple dollars less of what Darius Garland got.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Darius Garland got his bag today.
Yeah, $192.85 million.
Yeah.
For 5 years, that's a lot of money for a well-deserved player that showed out. Unlike Zion Williamson, that with his little Cthulhu shoe, he showed out.
Yeah. Also, so any news about the Heat with Donovan, or I already know the Knicks of news about us being hesitant and shit like that. I don't know why.
Still don't know about the Donovan Mitchell situation. There's been still talks about getting Durant to play with Bam and Jimmy.
What? You're gonna cut Jimmy Butler?
I don't think they're gonna risk that. That would be terrible. I feel like
they'll just get some assets for him.
That would be an awful decision.
Hey, if you're gonna ship Tyler Hero, send him to New York. I'll stop.
Oh man.
We'll swap with Emmanuel quickly and give you a couple of first round or whatever.
There's still been major interest. I can't believe they're gonna blow off that team, and I feel like they should, because the Utah Jazz always have this thing with being a good regular season team, and they can't.
Oh, good regular. Yeah, they can't do nothing in the playoffs. Yeah.
Even with when they picked up Gordon Hayward, fucking. Derek Favors, Darren Williams was on the team. Like, good pieces to a great offense, and they still can get stuff together. It pisses
in the playoffs. And with Gobert and fucking Donovan Mitchell, Gobert's one of the top rebounders in the league. And about Donovan Mitchell, he's one of the youngest promising stars at 25.
That asshole's not worth $250 million, unlike Jokic. he plays one side of the basketball and can barely push over a shot block.
Yeah, exactly. He's only a good defender and rebounder, but he's not good as an offensive player. That's his one thing.
Stop. Yeah. Please stop. I'm not gonna waste my time. Sure. Now we got a good defensive piece that can barely hustle on defense.
Yeah, good barely. Only unless he has to play hustle. Yeah, he's fucked. But if you don't, only if you stand alone in the paint, then he's good. Or for rebounding off of missed shots, then he'll get it. That's where most of his stat lines come through.
But right now, that. At least it's hype for Timberwolves fans, and that's technically all I got to say.
I mean, that's good. They'll have two rebounders, Karl-Anthony Towns and Gobert now, so that's going to help a lot in getting more paint opportunities for those two guys.
Absolutely.
I mean, you should put Karl-Anthony Towns at point forward because he's a two-way player. You can put him shooting three-pointers and play good in the paint and get rebounds. So you can just move him to power forward and just put Gobert at center as he naturally is.
I mean,
that's all you realistically have to do.
They can spread the floor a lot wider if they just have Anthony Edwards move out the ball position and spread Davis. I mean, no.
So more perimeter. So you want him more outside the perimeter.
Yeah, because he can't. He's just not a good.
Yeah, he can shoot from the perimeter. Yeah.
The only thing is he ain't leaning like Anthony Davis, so he needs to really create his own offense up the post. That's why I want him to be more ball dominant around the floor. It's not a good idea to just push to the guard, kick it to Davis, because I know they're going to let him finish a lot with D'Angelo Russell still, and just let Edwards play make. And they still, I guess they can trade over for Wesley Matthews because he was on the Timberwolves before.
Oh, Wesley Matthews, I forgot he was still on Bucks.
Yeah. Speaking of,
thanks to. Go ahead. No, you go ahead. You were saying something?
Yeah. What was this decision to still push a second? This is the second supermax that they gave Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal?
Yeah. Remember, he got $250 million.
Oh yeah. Didn't he decline the option? He declined it.
He declined it. It's showing on the screen. Usually they show whenever.
Yeah, he declined it, and also KD and him declined their options, and James Harden. Those are the three known people I know. They declined their option to go back.
I guess I'm opting in. Oh, he's opting in? Yeah, so that means he's staying here. Yeah? Okay. I'm opting out. I'm not fucking out of here. Fuck Brooklyn. You guys have terrible traffic, and Harden gained weight again. Done.
Yep.
I mean, Bradley Beal would be very impactful if he was on the Bucks.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, he's a much better, I'd say, perimeter shooter than Bobby Portis and Wesley Matthews himself. So you could use him around if you get Bradley Beal. You get two outside perimeter guys like Chris Middleton next to him, and plus he might be more consistent than fucking Drew Holiday, to be honest, for going there.
You can still impact Drew Holiday, push Giannis at the 4, and so you can want to spread out and make it a bit small ball. All you need is Portis.
Yeah, Bobby Portis. If I were him, just put him on rotation at center, then next to Brook Lopez. No, power forward, and put him at Brook Lopez there, and just Allen and the other guys on rotation.
So he declined on the $36 million player option, but he agreed on the 2 chase the bag. I guess chase the bag. That's all that matters.
I thought he was gonna go to the Lakers because that was the most Laker move I could have thought of. If Bradley Beal, LeBron, and Bradley Beal.
No, I don't fuck with him like that. So.
No, that was the most Laker move I could have thought. If they thought they couldn't win or fucking Kyrie, one of the two.
Jalen Brunson staying in prison. I mean, no, not Brunson. Miles Bridges.
Oh yeah, Miles Bridges. Yeah, I heard he got arrested. Yeah, that was another target I wanted to go to. Think I'll be dodged that bullet.
3 years, $32 million for a 36-year-old's 3-and-D.
What? Yeah, never signed PJ Tucker.
Yeah, Sixers.
Damn.
That's pushing a bit off the cap for at least $10 million. I don't know why they're trying to sacrifice that much.
Tucker.
Like, there's not enough. Like, Oladipo was on the table before he re-signed.
Yeah, you could have just gave Oladipo he was a reliable one for the Heat.
Or Malik Monk that actually had some good hustle plays.
Oh yeah, Malik Monk. Yeah, you could have. Yeah, Malik Monk came out of the woodwork, out of nowhere for the Lakers. That's the only good thing that probably came out of this season was the development of Malik Monk.
Isaiah Hartenstein to the Knicks. Let's go, baby. Everybody was asking for this.
Who?
Isaiah Hartenstein.
Oh
Hartenstein.
wow.
60 million for 2 years to the Knicks, baby. Let's go, Nick.
Yeah. Well, we
Montrezl
resigned
Harrell.
Mitchell Robinson, so
Yeah, that's good. John Wall to the
and then
Clippers. Otto Porter to the Raptors.
Mitchell Robinson. So yeah, we got our. Now we just no point guard. I don't know. I think we're gonna probably move. Yeah, I think he's gonna move him to point guard. I guess Jalen Brunson. So
Also, Boston Celtics
that's what.
traded. Boston Celtics traded a few late
A
round
few
picks.
what?
Boston Celtics traded for Malcolm Brogdon.
For who? Malk? Oh yeah, Brogdon. Yeah, I heard about. They really gave up a whole bag of chips just to get him.
I mean, because I think they're just desperate to find that legitimate point guard they haven't had since Terry Rozier to space the floor a lot better. Because whenever they're trying to move out with the ball, they're struggling to know how to set up a good offense. Because it's either kick it to Horford for the corner three or just try to play make, and that's what costed them a lot of good possessions in the conference finals. You saw that against the Bucks. And you saw that in the finals when they were struggling to get some offenses going. They were letting the Warriors trail them by 20 points in several games in the series.
Yeah, no, but the Celtics is really because of the inconsistency with some players over there. Some players would have like around 20 to 25 points, but then they'll fall off the next following game, and then some random off the bench will drop 20 themselves.
Right, Tatum.
Looking at right Tatum, right Jet. Yeah, you let Derek White take all your points basically.
Derek White.
Derek White.
No.
Remember, he had 21 points that one game. He had 21 points.
No,
that should have been allocated to Jason Tatum.
Oh my god! Look, White, you can't be making. No, I'm Peyton. That's White. No, what? Oh god. Okay, so Jay Sean Tate. Oh, and I can tell you're black. 3-year contract with the Rockets, and Marvin Bagley re-signs 3 years, $37 million. Joe Engel, former.
Go ahead.
Yeah, former role player for the Jazz and the Trailblazers that got injured. Didn't he play for the Spurs too before that trade?
Derek White?
No, Ingles.
Ingles. Oh no, Ingles. I know Ingles. Didn't he play for the Didn't he play? No, I was thinking the wrong person.
Jazz. He played for the Jazz.
Yeah, Jazz. Yeah, Ingles. There you go. I was confusing him for Gary Temple for some reason because Ingles and Temple.
Veteran deal with the Bucks for 3-pointers.
For the Pelicans. So yeah, I was confused.
Patty Mills signs a 2-year deal. Thinks he was only consistent 3-point shooter. I can understand by the. I
don't know what's up with Miles Turner now. Let's see what happens there.
Well, after losing to DeJounte Murray to the Hawks, guess what? I mean, no, DeJounte to the Hawks. Guess who else leaves?
I was pissed off. I was pissed off when that happened.
You're not getting good players, YTC. You just got to deal with it. Lonnie Walker goes to the Lakers for a 1-year deal.
Shit, at this point, I may need to just fucking... Me and Johnny should go storm MSG and hang this man upside down. He could have made that trade.
Jesus Christ. Just to let fucking LaMarcus Aldridge shit on your arena while you're at it. I'm just being serious.
Hell no.
Rubio signs back with the
Cavs. Oh yeah, Drummond went to the... I think the Drummond went to the... Bulls. Drummond.
Yeah,
Drummond...
Yeah, he did. For 2 years, $6 million. How sad.
Yeah, very sad.
He's been quite a journeyman as of late. Like, since he went to the Lakers, then he went to the Cavs over that after that deal, and then hello.
I'm right here. I'm still hearing you. I'm just muting because of the music and all. I can't hear completely.
You having a party in your house?
My neighbors are.
Oh damn it! Yeah, you can't stop that. Oh my god, the sweat on my goddamn head. Yeah, a lot of veteran deals. I mean, I remember Drummond when he was on the Cavaliers. He actually put up some decent numbers, and I think he only made one of those 5 3-pointers in his career. And his time over on the Lakers, was he in the championship league Lakers, or when they got eliminated in the first round?
Who?
Drummond. He was on the Lakers.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah.
Aaron Holiday signs with the Hawks as well.
I could have sworn, yeah, Drummond.
Robin Lopez probably gonna punch a baby on the Cavaliers. Raul Neto, I hope that guy on the Sixers never gets signed again. That guy fucking sucks.
Raul Neto, what's up with Roddy Neto?
Not Raul Neto, some other player. I saw him in that Heat
Break his
series.
spurt? No, stop.
He fucking sucks.
They're naming Wizards players.
No, there's Wizards players that can actually hoop. They just suck as a team.
What? LaMelo Ball's baby, baby father. No, stop.
Wow. Okay.
Roy Hachimura.
Roy Hachimura. Stop thinking it's Dragon Ball Z, Jimmy. Well, I thought that's how we want to pronounce it. Oh my god. This is why we got to cancel certain people.
Yeah, we're really about to get from butchering mispronunciations now.
Ray Hajimura. Oh yeah, here's his name, Georges Jang. He's like 6'7" and he can't do shit on the floor. Yeah. Georges Naji.
What Dieng from the Sixers?
No, Niaj. He plays for the Sixers. He's like a role player, and he can't do shit on offense.
Yeah.
He was drafted by the Pacers, and then he's been playing for the Jazz until he got signed to the Sixers this last year, and he averaged around 9 points, playing 76 games and only starting like 7. So probably it was garbage time. He was even averaging his career high, still under double digits. That's nice. With 40% shooting from the field, not the 3-pointer. You thought you are shooting 40% from behind the line when you only average around 4 shots per game. You suck ass. You kept bricking every shot in that Miami Heat series.
Yeah.
Can't set up a shot. Your mom never loved you.
Damn.
Bismack Biyombo signs a well-deserved deal with the Suns again, and picking up Damon Lee from the Warriors. While Theo Python.
Oh yeah, and then fucking Lionel Richie went to the Raptors.
You mean?
Yep, Lionel Richie went to the Raptors. So yeah, Otto Porter.
Can't believe we're this close into the NFL season starting. We only have like 2 months left.
Yep, only a month left. Yeah, well, preseason if we count, but yeah, still football.
Hey, that's still football. College football. You hear about the realignments?
Yeah, that's what Crazy Juice told me the other stream, that 2 teams are getting out the Pac-12.
Yeah, the USC and SEC and USC.
Yeah, they're realigning
UCLA.
a lot of teams for some reason.
Yeah, they're heading to the Big Ten, so Big Ten can actually get some major publicity. Because over the Power 5 conferences, they always have the lowest demographic. Because they're not their teams are not really on the major scale of sports media.
I'm assuming that the bigger ones are obviously the SECs. A lot of college ball down there.
The SEC, you could technically say the ACC in that aspect because Washington, New York is still technically Jersey, and Florida. That's technically it. Fuck West Virginia. I fucking hate West Virginia. When's the last time you ever heard of somebody telling you to watch what happens with a player in West Virginia? I remember it's that Darnell Robinson dude that was on.
I only check if there's any role players for me to get and fucking death. That's all I check for.
I was like, oh, good, he's from West Virginia. That means he can play slot. Good for him. Most underrated player in all 32 teams. I want to see this. ESPN posted this not that long ago, June, and this was just yesterday. Wait, I have to pay to read an article? What the fuck?
Yep, the sad fucking reality. Yeah, that happens a lot for some reason.
ESPN, what the fuck, bro? This is your opinion. That's not worth payment.
I guarantee you Stephen A. probably hanged them from their fucking legs and told them to sign it to their propaganda.
If I want to get into a person's brain for with payment, I'd rather just buy a hooker. I'm not wasting that much money. So I can hear who Tua
Mm-hmm.
Tagovailoa is underrated. Christian Kirk is underrated, even though he's an overpaid slot that can't run out a yard and he can't do anything over double coverage. Jimmy Garoppolo, I agree. Calvin
Yeah,
Ridley,
Garoppolo, yes. Calvin Ridley, outside of the gambling, yes.
oh my god. So that makes like what 4 teams are on the Big 12 or in the Big 12, and the Big 10 now picked up 2 teams from the Pac-12, and now the Pac-12 are probably going to get some teams. Jesus Christ, what's going to happen to the Pac-12? Because all I know is Oregon and Stanford and Oregon State. If it's not like those schools suck, it's just they're not that big over unless they have a major school. I mean, major player.
I mean, yeah. Realistically, yeah.
I mean, let me check for Pac-12 realignment suggestions that we could possibly use, because Conference of America literally swept every other American team.
At this point, you might as well just make 4 sections and just realign them within the 4 correspondents of the Northeast, Northwest, Southwest, and East-West. No, Southeast. Might as well.
Remember the Midwest? Oh, shut the fuck up, Jimmy.
Just make a fucking, a fucking, like, a cross, and then you just make a cross and put it at the center of the fucking U.S., and then you go by there within that certain region.
All I'm excited for is possibly I'm going to see Cincinnati play a lot better, actually come back.
You're a Cincinnati fan?
No, I've been liking their games recently. I'd actually like to see them get the recognition they had for being this good.
I don't have any loyalty to any college team. I just watch whatever matchups are good right now.
What the fuck? You want us to be Syracuse fans, people? You want us to be Syracuse fans?
Yeah, exactly. What, Rutgers fans? Fucking St. Peter's, because they had one lucky run. They were the fucking Loyola fucking Chicago team of the SEC.
Bruh.
No, the NCAA.
Look,
that one, Cinderella team.
The last time Syracuse had any relevance was when Melo won that national title, and that's the only championship that he actually has in his life. He doesn't have a ring anymore, not even his wedding one. Ha!
Damn.
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Hey, when did he lose his ring to the marriage?
I think that was a few months. I think that was like 2 to 3 years ago.
Oh, nice to see. The majority of the 15% like Carmelo Anthony ringless.
Oh, I mean, I would make a patented single mom's joke, but not today. Swerve's not on right now. Let's see the Power 5 conferences going on right now. So that's going to make the SEC around 2025. That's why Manning's son went, because, Texas heading to the SEC. More publicity. Texas football is big over in sports media. So why not?
Why not? You could play your uncle's team and your father's team now.
When the fuck was the last time? Tell me the last time Texas was ranked in the under the top 10, please. Someone tell me.
Are they even better than Oklahoma State?
No, they're not better than Oklahoma.
That's how bad it is.
It's that bad.
That's how bad it is.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oklahoma State's better than them. No, because the people that hang out with her, I met a lot of Sooner fans, but yeah.
Notre Dame should all the time. So it's either gonna be I don't know. Like Mountain West has very few schools that could actually compensate. They could spread over to the ACC, but the ACC really doesn't have that big of schools, because Big Ten is West Coast. Pac-12 is West Coast teams, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of West Coast teams. Yeah, I do have my. Also, I forgot to mention. Yeah, I do have my top 10 favorite college teams to watch every year. For scouting purposes, at least, to take reconnaissance that I always go frequently to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Oklahoma's definitely on the top 5 on that list, obviously, for scouting purposes, along with LSU and Clemson.
I mean, they can pick up New Mexico State, but who really wants to waste their time on New Mexico State?
Independent. And also Georgia's on that list, obviously. Yeah, they're in my top 5 list for scouting players. Yeah.
People would say Jackson State,
I'd rather say Washington State before that.
Texas State, Nevada,
I'd rather go to Texas A&M. I'd rather go to than that.
SEC teams
Remember,
were.
remember when the Texas really had their best quarterback was Colt 45 really
Oh God!
before it ruined in Cleveland. Colt
Look,
McCoy.
YTC. I can't go to any SEC school without being scared that they're possibly going to call me the N
Hey,
word.
listen, hang on, Hang on. You already know Drew Lock's gonna get replaced at some point. Might as well just send him to the USFL at this point. He'll be equivalent to a fucking Justin Herbert or fucking Tom Brady over there.
Oh God! Look,
If you send Drew Lock to the USFL.
I would suggest to probably move
Yeah, bring back. I would.
Idea.
Arizona Wranglers, I would bring to the USFL. That would be a good West Coast team in Arizona.
Oh.
Arizona Wranglers. I like the team name. Yeah, back in the 80s, you could bring that team back for the next season if they do come back to compete with the XFL. I'll bring an Arizona team.
Chicago Blitz.
Also, Chicago Blitz would be a good team to bring back. The Chicago Blitz. Also, we already have a team in Florida. Why don't we get a team in fucking Maine or Massachusetts, whatever the fuck? Yeah, anyway. Or Rhode Island. Get a team in the Northeast or the North.
Wait, YTC. Other than for basketball, why not move Kansas to the Pac-12 to the Pac-12?
Or why not just get a team in Oklahoma for the USFL? The Oklahoma Stampede sounds nice for a new team name. The Oklahoma Stampede.
Oklahoma Stampede or Pissant or Dirty Water or Sand Tornado.
I would also consider getting a team in Ohio because Ohio definitely has a lot of football. It's definitely a football state. Ohio, that's definitely in Pennsylvania as well. But they have the Philadelphia team. You already have two teams in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. But except one of the teams is in the finals. The other teams, being the opposite of what their team name is.
Kill me.
Instead of mauling, they're the ones getting mauled.
Ohio Maulers.
The Maulers getting mauled. Everybody kept saying that.
Pittsburgh Diabetes.
The Pittsburgh underagers.
I would say it's Nashville. I would say go for the small markets with more dedicated fan bases because you get to make your own fan base.
Oh yeah, Tennessee would be a good place. I think Tennessee would be a good fan base for Tennessee for college. Football is definitely loaded over there. So I think they would have a good USFL team over there.
Yeah. So it's either Oklahoma.
Also, if not there, or just get an Atlanta team so we can see another choke job.
Oh, why? Why do you want to see that? First, the Atlanta Legends.
Oh yeah, the Atlanta Legends.
Didn't those guys only win like 2 games in that entire season before?
Hang on, they have a WNBA team called the Atlanta Dream. Just have the Atlanta Nightmares.
What Dream? Didn't they lose every game? What the fuck? They suck.
Yeah, they do. Might as well just pay tribute, so they could, embrace their dreams of being turned into nightmares. Hence the Atlanta Nightmares. But yeah, that should be their new team name then.
Atlanta Nightmares. You have to marry these women. No.
No. You have to relive choke jobs. No.
Oh, I forgot Brittany Griner is in the news for the wrong reasons. This woman got in jail in Russia.
Yep.
I don't even know how that's possible.
Beyond my comprehension, yeah.
And I remember one of these athletes were notable for having an OnlyFans because the WNBA underpays them so bad. You're making $60K a year playing basketball. I don't know.
And then half of them are making an OnlyFans at this point. Yeah, which one was doing the OnlyFans then? If that's the case.
Give me a second.
This should be interesting.
Liz Cambridge. What the yo? She's already in the news already. First of all, this woman, Liz Cambridge. If I look her up right now, it's gonna be disrespectful. All right, here we go. What can you see in this picture, YTC? What can you see in this picture? Because
The
this
hell?
girl, this woman
I
looks
don't know
like
what's
that.
dumb. The fact that she wants to do an OnlyFans, or the person, people that are willing to pay money to buy that type of OnlyFans.
This woman looks like that barkeep that you saw in Shrek 2.
Oh, remember? How's it going?
How's it going? Let me look.
Guy, the ugly stepsister Yana, though, which is the
Hey, hey.
transgender.
Oh,
Who's the
that's messed
guy?
up. Well, let me look this up. WNBA OnlyFans. That sounds like a new source of terrorism. That just. First of all, you really convert.
Hey, listen. At this point, I'd rather have went to a fucking art OnlyFans of fucking Lady D from fucking Resident Evil than fucking one of these females.
First of all, that sounds like a
If
dream.
you want to have yeah, that sounds like a dream. A way better dream, No,
yeah, it is her. It is her. Yeah, this reported around last year.
At this point, they're really. What's with all these dudes having, fucking tall female fantasies, being stepped on or some shit like that? I'm guessing that's what it is.
I'm trying not to judge, but I want to judge. If
Hey,
we look
freely
right
switch channel.
Aussie basketball star Liz Cambridge is one of the latest stars to join the adult description site OnlyFans. Cambridge joins the likes of former V8 supercars driver Renee Gracie, don't know who the fuck that is, and surfer Ellie Jean Coffey, and countless reality stars on the platform. And then they advertised me to watch the season? Dude.
What?
Well, this is like Tony Khan.
Sexism in a nutshell.
It's like Tony Khan denying a racial tweet, but then he says, "Hey, watch a Rampage."
That's like him deleting a racist tweet and then promoting on Rampage a Black Lives Matter, movement.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I get tight every time I see that. Like, that's their scapegoat to being, like, a good person. It's worse when you try to escape yourself of being a good person instead of being a good, human being.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to know that you like black people or support black people. There's already like 35 of us motherfuckers in this, 35 million of us motherfuckers in this country. You think we're getting enslaved? Child support does that to us, not you guys. This Liz Cambridge. Oh God!
Man,
look at her lips. Look at this woman's.
No, I'm not gonna go. What keeps most men enslaved, outside of child support?
Look at this woman. What is this?
The hell?
What's with her fish lips? What the fuck is this?
At this point, I would have rather just. I'm not gonna go there.
Look, this is why a bunch of you WNBA stars convert yourself to, turning each other gay. No, they turn each other gay. They really do. You haven't heard the news
involving or bi, whatever.
The orange is the new black mentality that they have in that type of bullshit.
Oh yeah, basically yeah, where they're straight and then they become basically bi or fucking switch up to the different genders.
Convert bi. This is so fucking wrong. Wait, hold up. No, they're just showing me actual sports news. Yeah, this is looking sad. This is looking sad, people. This is why these women make about 38, like probably 18,000 a year. It's not only because their basketball sucks, it's because they're also ugly. I think a lot of
shit. At this point, people would rather. Hey, listen. At this point, people would pay for a fucking OnlyFans model, like an actual attractive one that's really like at least under 5'8" or some shit like that, or fucking under 5'10" for their standards, and they'd rather watch them. They'd rather let them attractive models miss shots than pay for the actual basketball itself at this point.
I know men. I hear of men paying for women that will make themselves pretend that they sound like a 10-year-old child. It is that down bad out there.
What?
Yes, that's a type of kink that people have out there.
Well,
And
so they pay for females to sound like adolescent kids?
yeah,
Oh
if
no!
you ever see relationships outside, bro, they'll be pretending to make you see a couples and you see the girl trying to speak in the fucking high pitched voice, trying to sound like a little child, and the guy's the father. It sounds fucking
So
weird,
basic.
bro.
So basically, they want them to sound like the local, Cartoon Network shows or the fucking. If you play The Walking Dead, yeah, The Walking Dead Clementine season one voice.
If you guys don't know, like there's people that even make names, they'll pretend to make their own pronouns that make no sense to me, bro. It's like I'm all for you thinking of what you are, but I'm not gonna call myself handsome and intelligent every day. That's my pronouns are that nigga. Now, certain people can say it. You're gonna get slapped if you're white though. But that's my pronoun, so I allow you to say it. It's so stupid. I can't. I don't like living in a world that's like this much, ignorance or this much delusion of like make believe out of times where guys were probably having staph infections and helping that was probably unsalted butter and some glue and calling that medicine. Like we came from that to now people pretending that they're horses now. This world is weird. I'd rather live in the baby boomers era. Yeah, you know what? I take that back. I'd probably not have a right to use the internet if that's the case. I have to use the black internet. That's probably one of those empty cans that you put with a string. And the New York Knickerbockers won by this many points. Then to Negro League news. Guys, oh my god, I think I'm gonna suffer heat stroke if I'm still alive like this, bro. I'm not even trying to turn on the AC right now. Still have a lot more stuff to cover. I'm getting like Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Like watch the UFC pay-per-view. It's also on tonight. Like Israel Adesanya is gonna beat this hobo that like threatened Dana White one time after a post-fight. And I'm gonna take the guy who literally beat Anderson Silva out of this guy. That's literally 5'11", while the champion's like 6'4", that can kick the lights out of you. So I don't know how you guys do it, but you guys probably know more than me. I'm not really that big over on UFC. Also, that Money in the Bank pay-per-views tonight that YTC's probably going to stream while I probably go to work and actually earn money. Or ignore it. Because I want the AC and I'm not trying to walk in like 80-degree weather. Oh, wow. We are this close to football, people. ITC, you want to name your contenders after the season starts? Because preseason, like before we even start a snap, people want to predict that a certain team on paper is always going to make it. That's not really a good way to describe who's going to be champion. That's a terrible prediction. YTC?
Yeah, I'm right here. I thought my mic was on. I was talking to a brick wall.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I will have. Yeah, I'll have my top 10 come out every. Yeah, I do it every season for season predictions at this point. Yeah, I have my season predictions out there. And also, yeah, my top 5 contenders simple. Obviously the Bucks and Bills are number 1 and 2. Yeah, Bucks and Bills since Tom Brady came back. I say the Rams still, but on paper they are. But I doubt it. But yeah, they're still contenders on paper. So them, I would say. Hang on. So I already listed 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Packers, obviously, they're always contenders every year for some. Rodgers. So Rodgers is on that list. And for and then Mahomes, the Chiefs.
Titans are out
Those
of the
are my
picture?
top 5. Titans are in the back end of my top 10 though.
Niners?
Niners are on the 6 to 7 range, I think.
Trey Lance?
Depends on Trey Lance. You guys have a roster to win a Super Bowl. It's just Trey Lance has to pan out for that to happen.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Cardinals are number 9. I have the Cardinals at number 9 or something. Yeah. Cowboys, Eagles, both of them are on my thing. But Eagles, I had at 10. Cowboys at the 6 or 7 after the Niners. So yeah, that was my top 10 for Super Bowl contendings. But as for divisional winners, obviously, yeah, I already placed my divisional winners. I placed my first bet for the divisional winners to win $1,000 on a $5 wager.
Oh, that's
By
the
the
way
end of the season, so yeah.
Buried.
I had the Ravens because I think if they're fully healthy, they'll be able to win the division, and because the Bengals will be on a downward slump after the Super Bowl hangover, because it always happens. And then I said AFC North Ravens. AFC South, I had the Colts with Matt Ryan since they have a quarterback now, winning a weak division. And then I have for the West, I have out of that, I went with my dark horse pick, the Broncos, because they actually have a quarterback now with a good team around.
Matt Ryan will be in the same situation as Carson Wentz was the previous year, but he won't beat the Texans and the Jags. How do you like that? Fuck you. I have the Texans taking.
Give me a second.
Sure.
All right, I'm back. I gotta go do something. Anyway, so yeah, I said my West was the Broncos on a dark horse pick. The East, obviously Buffalo. NFC East, I'm gonna stay with the Cowboys breaking history. I think the Cowboys will win that. They always find some No, the Eagles are gonna fuck up. I guarantee you by the time we play on Week 14, Jalen Hurts will be benched. He's not that good. I don't care what anybody says.
I mean, they don't have to follow the system and rely on Jalen Hurts. They're probably going to just push over red zone plays anyway for him. I probably think they don't rely on his arm to throw like 50 deep.
Yeah, exactly. But what happens when they have to play against a good run-stopping team? If they shut down the run, the Eagles really don't have a good aerial game. The only reason they're slurping him now is because they got A.J. Brown, but he's not going to be much of a factor if Jalen Hurts is overthrowing him all game long.
But losing like their midfield, Cowboys obviously have a decent back that can pick it off, but not really close out a game, and they can't really shut off an offense for that long. And
no, but I'm going to say they win. I know they have. But I will say they're going to win the division because they have a better quarterback, obviously. Dak's still the best quarterback in that division, but yeah.
We got Dak. We got CeeDee Lamb. We got Zeke's diet. We're going to win the Super Bowl.
We got Michael Gallup on the gurney. We have Michael Gallup on the gurney. We have fucking Blake Jarwin. We also have Trayvon Jameson. Trayvon Diggs at corner. We're going to the Super Bowl. 6 rings, 6 rings, 6 rings.
I swear, I said last time when I was previewing, when I was just doing overview of every off-season signing that the Cowboys had, with all their good defensive signings, the resurgence with the show off of Trayvon Diggs and Dak with this much of offensive weapons, is like there is no excuse that you guys can't even pass through the second round.
Yeah. Anyway, so but yeah, they also that's why I call Trayvon Diggs the Jameis Winston a quarter. He really had 10 picks, but still gave up the most yardage in one season. That is the most Jameis Winston stat line I've ever heard, and he's not even a corner.
Would you rather deal with a ball hawk, or do you rather deal with like a shutdown?
I'd rather deal with the ball hawk because the shutdown corner, he's not going to get the pick if you have like a quarterback that can place the ball well.
I mean, you could say the same thing about Richard Sherman. He clutched up against Julio Jones on the deep ball when he was matching with him back in like the
I want a
20s.
physical
Well,
corner. I mean, I want
yeah,
a physical corner that can
like
get
Ramsey.
deflections. I don't care if you have. Yeah, you don't need to have a corner just to be a ball hawker. His point is just to lock up the receiver to take away the quarterback's options or to, basically make plays on the ball, basically deflecting and just knocking it away. That's all you have to do, really. You're not always going to get the pick, but yeah, I'll take it. I'll take the high stats and deflections and QBR percentage being low when they throw it their way. I'd rather have that corner. But that's also like saying that's basically fucking Jamison. If Jameis Winston played a fucking wide receiver, have over 2K yards, but like only 5 or 7 touchdowns.
Who is this? Joe Raga. Doesn't he remind? I'm gonna test out your old school ruthless aggression knowledge, YTC.
What is it?
I'm about to show him right now. You tell me exactly. He's from AEW. What does he remind you of?
Zoom in. Is that Loki?
Yeah. No, I'm joking.
Yes, that's Loki. He's not ruthless aggression. I'm like, I already knew that was fucking Loki.
I thought that was Maven.
He said Maven. I'm like, that's fucking Loki. No, it's sounding like an opening intro to a teen, high school film in the 2000s.
This chick looks like an Asian Sasha Banks with with a massive forehead. Layla Gray. What the hell is that name? AEW besides these guys. Does AEW think about a long-term future?
They never do.
Death Before Dishonor is supposed to become. They haven't even issued a Ring of Honor show since showing this pay-per-view.
At this point, they're just a freelance company. To me, they feel like a freelance company than an actual company because they let anyone perform just for a cheap contract or day contract.
So the freelancing still just spread over a pay-per-view from a different fed, just with the belts there. Why not just keep the talent and the tape history? Why the fuck you need to still?
But hey, Jericho being on the John Cena thank you report, it was the real Forbidden Door and the actual Forbidden Door itself.
Break the balls down, break down the balls. Get your shine box.
Get your shine box and bubbly. No, stop. The bubbly.
You fucking mutt. Saturday. What's the pay-per-views now being on Saturdays?
I don't know, but I'll take it for scheduling purposes because I got the USFL Championship on Sunday.
Yeah, I understand, but like, you think people don't have shit to do on a fucking Sunday? Especially younger kids. Like, they go to church and then they go back home. What the fuck? Why do you need to put a pay-per-view on a Saturday? You know how many people can do something on a Saturday? And what is Death Before Dishonor? Like, I don't know a lot about Ring of Honor, but I know Death Before Dishonor usually is like their like no DQ match main event pay-per-view. Like, they do stuff that is like personal storyline.
I thought every match in Ring of Honor was no DQ for the majority of it.
No, it's pure in-ring technical prowess.
Yep.
You're fake fighting. What did you just say? What?
You know nothing about wrestling.
Are all Atlantic.
You know nothing about wrestling, you fucking mark. You know no fucking shit about no fucking wrestling. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of my side.
You motherfucking you.
Fuck you, you fucking Mark. I'm gonna fucking castrate you and your fucking family for disrespecting my favorite wrestler.
Yo, we are watching a show. Jimmy, why are you death threatening me? Also, they're all Atlantic, including Japan. Championship is going to be defended in England. This works. And you give it to Pac, the most evil face gremlin bitch.
At this point, Clash at the Castle or a random NXT takeover in the UK would probably sell out more than what they would do in AEW.
Literally, looks like you're telling me the Young Bucks look cool to you. Come
I'm
on,
just
man.
waiting for
What?
that one day. I'm just waiting for that one day. Vince gives it up and Triple H takes over. That's all it is.
What? Why are you trying to
Waiting.
traumatize this child, giving her a black eye? What is this supposed to mean? That looks like that. If you played Kingdom Hearts from the PlayStation, you saw the
Wait,
heart.
what? Who's
What is
this?
that? I don't know what happened.
Damn. What? Since when did she forgot to close the damn door?
That I don't know. How many people ever told you closing the goddamn
Yeah,
door?
figuratively. It looks like someone did close the goddamn door on her face.
Ow. Jesus Christ. What is this even supposed to symbolize? It looks like a heartless just nutted on your eye. What is this?
It looks like fucking Predator skied in your fucking eye.
What was even the caption here? My little one wanted to recreate a photo of Julia Hart. I botched the photos, but she nailed the makeup. What part of that? That looks like the girl that got upset when Miz won the WWE title. Come on. Like, who wants to see this? Darby Allin plus Pikachu. These guys are nerds.
Nerds!
Like, I remember some
Luke,
Japanese dude showed out on the pay-per-view, Hidden Forbidden Door. It's like Katsuri Shibata. Who?
What a
It's like, okay, it's like, oh, Scott Hall shows up on ECW. Of course, people would get a major reaction. It's Scott Hall on ECW TV. Who doesn't want to see that?
Chico, Razor Ramon.
But some Japanese dude that nobody sees on regular American television. People are obviously gonna react like, oh my god, he's gonna fake slap him in the face. Ah! Oh my god, is this a Buck mask with... Jesus Christ, dudes. Look at those bulging prepubescent muscles, YTC.
The hell?
Just look at the terrible masks. That must be the level 1 Elden Ring boss that you had to kill first in the game. Billy and Chuck. No, we're Tilly and
Tilly and fuck.
oh yeah, right. Those are Billy Gunn's kids. Those are Billy Gunn's sons, man.
You look... No, stop.
They call themselves the Ass Boys on TV, and it's like, this is why I don't want to watch you guys on TV. Moxley versus the interim world champion. That sounds polite.
The hell?
No, because Punk got
Brody
hurt as
King?
world champion. Brody King.
Since when did Cassius Ono and Adam Cole had a child?
How many factions are there that you have to literally put the faction that they're on the side of them?
No, but you heard what I said. This Brody King looks like a mix between Adam Cole and fucking Cassius Ono.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not referring Chris Hero.
I forgot how it's... Oh no.
When you actually get...
What's with this Call of Duty Black Ops ripoff logo you have? With a bloody MMA fist. Moxley looking like a former MMA fighter that got out of one of those movies with too many concussions.
No, he looks like he was... No, what, Moxley? What, he had war paint or something?
No, he's built like a guy that retired already from kickboxing.
Yeah, he's like from the war. Yeah, he's from the war. He was like he retired from the war.
What? No, what war? The Civil War?
No.
Just as...
Yeah, technically the civil, emotional traumatizing war on the place called Twitter nonstop.
Oh, wow. It's like, Moxley, you got a neck beard. You barely have broad shoulders, dog. You come around with your chest.
He's hunchback. Also, he's hunchback all the time.
And by the way, he keeps... His mannerisms are like this, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? He's unhinged.
He's like, I'm snooping the place out with my hingeback. I'm snooping the shit out.
He's unhinged. He's trying to find that itchy spot. Like, what the fuck?
No, he's unhinged because Renee No, he's unhinged because Renee forced him to sleep on the couch the other day.
And then we look at these dumbass guys just slapping each other. Like I remember the crowd erupted whenever Rock and Austin were just punching about, trying to see who was the best.
Really, a slap contest during a War Games match that they clearly stole from WCW?
No, it's Blood and Guts. Blood and
I
Guts
mean,
completely different.
I mean, then again, a lot of the stuff that a lot of their stuff is ripped off from WWE.
It's just that no, it's not rip off of War Games. It's just every person has to come out in a certain time until everybody's in the ring, so we can get a ref in there, and then there's two steel cages with rings as well, and they both got to fight. Oh,
so War Games.
You know what? You're just a racist WWE fan that probably supports Vince sexually molesting women. Okay, you don't really support. It's Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah.
And he does the sharpshooter as well. Like, that's necessary.
Like anyone else hasn't done the sharpshooter before.
Why don't you just swing him out the cage and let him hit that pin cushion on the entrance ramp like he did 2 years ago? And by the way, this Jericho Appreciation Society sucks. This is the guy I'm talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about the bubbly.
If I hear Shibata's music, I will cry. Shoot up a school? What do you want?
At this point, Jericho, just retire.
Who the hell is Shibata?
Just go back to Fozzy or do whatever you have to do.
It's those strong style, those stiff. Wrestling fans like saying stiff a lot in matches. Like, it's supposed to feel badass if they're really hitting each other to feel the stiffness in the match. Don't be saying that while these guys are fighting half naked. That's disgusting. Second of all, he just pimp slap people. You know what's his finishing move? While the guy's sitting up, he punt kicks him in the chest.
So practically, your local, New Yorker with Timberlands on finisher.
No, we curb stomp him. The fuck?
Oh, no, God, sometimes they just kick him under the chest.
Who's giving Tony Storm content?
Tony Storm? I'll see.
Well, she's halfly dressed, and here's it's the Roosh and Andrade. 5 foot midgets again. At least they go to the gym. This guy looks like he goes to the gym. Andrade looks like he's a pimp in some type of soap opera that I've never watched because I'm not Latino.
Yeah.
And
I'm just waiting for that rent.
This guy looks like one of those brutes that got beaten up in a Disney Channel movie. El Toro Rush.
And I'm over here thinking that he was the most Disney bully character. I thought it was Roderick Strong having a voice sounding like the local Disney kid, bully.
I want whatever you're smoking because that match was what?
Mid.
First of all, if you're still thinking that that's going to age well whenever you say about that match.
Mid's not going to age well. Just like everybody thought the word shit would age well, and also YOLO.
Like sus is going to age well.
Thirsty.
I don't like, bro. Like I remember, it's like, David, why you gotta keep acting like DST? Why you gotta keep acting like that? Like, you're young. Why? You know why? Because I know this is not gonna age well in a regular conversation.
Yeah, nobody in their conversation is gonna use the word YOLO 20 years from now, or use the word fucking jit or bye Felicia when referencing as someone ugly. And so, what's the point? Yeah.
Cody did a good job making Shaq look really good, not taking anything from Shaq, but he did a good job. Yeah, because Cody needs to make a 7'1", 350-pound Shaq look good. Yeah, because he doesn't wrestle. He's 7 foot. Of course, he's gonna look good.
He's 7 foot, of course. And plus, it's Shaq. He's a brand of his own right. Of course, he'll bring numbers. It's Shaq.
He's dead. Guess what? Shaq is still gonna. Oh, you're the son of Dusty Rhodes. Oh, I remember him. Who are you?
You're the son of Dusty Rhodes. Oh, I remember him. I remember watching a couple of documentaries on him.
Just know, like, you only got checked because you were on TNT, not because
But yeah,
Dynamite was a
go fuck
big show.
yourself. But yeah, after that, give me my fucking check. Go fuck yourself. And also, here's your go. Don't forget to sub with my icy patch.
Why does Eddie Kingston always gotta look like I bought a honey bun from him for 50 cents?
At the bodega, yeah, he was on my fucking bodega.
And this Wheeler Utah guy, this guy was probably he was probably in our college
What?
schools.
So what? Eddie Kingston? Bully Ray?
Oh shit, Latino Bully Ray.
Latino Bully Ray, your local Latino Bully Ray from New York.
I put the fear of God in Chris. I put the fear of me in Chris Sabin, whose period blood or raspberry jam that you just spilled in your face.
Hey, I'm tired of making Star. Even though I was never in NXT.
Bruh. Yo, look at Britt Baker.
Remember that one promo?
Oh, yeah.
I made him.
I made him. I was a jobber. Yeah, you were a jobber.
No, I made him.
Oh, my God. Look at Britt. Chris. Anna J. Bunny.
Rosemary.
All you bitches look the same. All you women
I thought it was Rosemary for a second.
If you ever watch AEW compared to WWE, there's at least one big thing. Sasha Banks dresses like she wears expensive clothes. So does Charlotte Flair. So does Ronda Rousey. Becky Lynch, whatever weird transgender pride fashion show that she's wearing.
Pride fashion show or, local scene Paramore.
At least it looks expensive. I won't buy it, but it's expensive. Oh, whose OnlyFans is this? Wait, is that Velvet Sky?
Oh my God! Oh, Velvet Sky.
Dude, I missed the beautiful people, bro. They were so cool.
Yeah, the beautiful people. Yeah.
Oh,
remember when Zelina Vega was Rosita and Celerita? They were a tag team.
Oh yeah.
For LAX. That thing too. I liked.
Those were our hoes, man. No, they were a tag team. Oh. The Young Cucks won. Are they ever going to stop calling themselves that?
The Young Cucks.
They keep calling themselves that for no reason. 1 winner and 19 losers. Who's ready to see who the real tough guy is? None of them. This guy has a handlebar mustache plus sideburns with highlighted hair, and he's in his mid-30s. Does that sound like a man to you?
Nope.
AW, I can't wait to see you on Fightful Network where you'll be streaming next to Impact Wrestling. Go fuck yourself. You're gonna fire half of your roster. Who is this? Penelope Ford. I forgot. Isn't she still with that Kip Sabian dude?
Happened to this business? What the hell has happened to this business?
Let me see.
Hey, I agree with you, Dave.
makes a simple joke tweet about AEW commentators accidentally saying wrestlers' WWE names. Wrestling Twitter. Find a way to make it about WWE versus AEW, while also aiding aside commentators believing I'm taking shots on them. Whenever you think a man that spent over 25 years on WWE television won't make mistakes calling the other.
Everybody does.
What?
It's part of wrestling itself, making mistakes. It happens every now and then, botches and playing, failed
giving
spots.
Birth to -1.
Or giving birth to a food baby, right? Shelton Benjamin's baby mama.
Oh, there's Huckleberry Hobbs, Ricky Starks.
Huckleberry.
No, because he was wearing like overalls for several months on TV, and it's like, why is he wearing overalls with no shirt? So he's Huckleberry Hobbs or Nick John Hobbs. I don't know.
Oh,
we'll get
War Games. Nah, it's Ring of Honor. Yeah.
Is that Ortiz? And Santana? Why does Ortiz look like he spent too much time in prison?
No, they just all look like the outside of William Regal. Stu Myers, whatever his real name is now. Realistically, it looks like 4 recently divorced dads from a drug clinic.
Oh my god, it was like cheated on in an orgy. My girlfriend was sexting another guy. What's a girlfriend?
My girl.
I'm still married.
Well, girlfriend number 3 actually did that to me.
Why is Regal trying to point at me like I'm gonna play for Manchester United? You fucking.
He said Manchester United.
You're gonna play centre back. War games.
You're gonna play war games for centre back. You'll be playing centre for Manchester United, even if your life depends on it.
Don't you want to see more hugs in pro wrestling? You know, we all should be being nice to each other after one Japanese girl ended it. Japan literally increased the time and...
No, we should all hug it out. No, we should all hug it out, even after you kidnap my fictional wife on television. You also, no, stop.
Ethan Page with a terrible t-shirt. What's the crown supposed to say?
No, I usually call Ethan Page a mix between Gargano and fucking Nick Cage.
No, Joe Gacy.
No, Brian Cage.
It's Joe Gacy and Johnny Gargano plus a gay guy that you probably went to his wedding.
Ethan Page.
Oh wow, Serena Deeb, you are not going to be in the Price is Right. I swear Molly Holly in her age looks better than you. Look at those legs. Jesus.
Yeah, Molly Holly, yeah.
Jesus. The neck bone connected to the leg. Wardlow, he better
just go call. Hey, listen, at this point, you better go call Phil at this point. Call Phil for a favor.
Wardlow better win, because I really don't like Scorpio's guy. Like, that guy is boring as shit. Look at the mustard yellow he put on the goddamn... Looking like the Jaguars Color Rush uniforms from 2017.
What, you mean the Pistons that they had in their helmets?
These are marks!
Suck it.
Oh no! Now we got 2 grown men receding hair. 2 grown men with receding hairlines, dry humping the air.
Smosh skits from the late 2000s.
Yeah, Smosh
better than this.
Yes, remember when Smosh was it? Yeah.
I actually liked a few Smosh skits, to be honest, before they went for the whole.
No, I love the yeah, but no, in the early days before they sold, yeah.
No, but you saw
no
nerds.
Back in the 2000s.
These are fucking wannabe nerds doing suck it chops while indie wrestling. What part of that sounds like WWE's got to make you into a main event team? That sounds like what I was doing with my. Oh, whoa!
And also, since when does your whole gimmick center around the whole point of view? Basically, the whole gimmick is basically centered around you for a kick, for one kick. Your whole gimmick's a whole kick. That's basically a super kick.
Their finisher name
that was
a fake wrestling critic. You're a nerd. I hope you understand that. You think a kid's gonna understand what the fuck a Meltzer driver is? At least an adult can understand what 5-knuckle shuffle means. A young adult can understand what a 5-knuckle shuffle means. Or an RKO. WWE and AEW's behavior.
Or a fucking rock bottom.
Why is it so
or a choke slam?
No disrespect to Shaka Khan. Do you hug your son? This is weird.
Oh.
I don't think Shaka Khan hugs his son. This is weird. Why is he hugging Okada like this? By the way, I checked out the roster for New Japan Pro Wrestling. There is nobody with a 6-pack on that roster.
Well, so I can apply? No, stop.
Yeah, you can. Just do some stuff in your backyard fed that you can literally make with a trampoline and a couple turnbuckles, and then, yeah, you're fine. Imagine all those guys excited that Pride Month is over. It's over now! It's over now! Just like February, I'm excited to take this day. And they do this top 10 list like it really matters. So imagine how disrespectful it is to say, All-Atlantic champion, world champion, you're just the interim champion. You're the replacement champion. They barely even put that to effect. Like, oh, what's going to happen when Punk come back? So we got an interim title? That means you're technically a borderline paper champion.
Yeah.
And by the way, it's been 4 years, and they already have like 6 belts.
Yeah.
Jesus, guys. How does this ranking even work? So how come we don't sort out who can be for the champion for the either the TNT, the TBS or the women's belt? If you already have a number one contender, what is it for both belts or a certain belt? Why don't you have the women's belt be for? Why don't you make the AEW Bantamweight Championship so you could actually have diversity?
An interesting class. Yeah, for smaller wrestlers compared to powerhouses. Yeah, for different fighting styles.
Keith FTR. Get it? Because our meme was "fuck the revival." Get it? So that's her name? No, it's for the Revolution. Shut up, Jimmy. Wardlow. But he's challenging for the mid-card title. They have no selective way to show who's the number one contender for any belt. It's just the rank for the men, the tag, and then the women's. But it's up to them to choose what belt they want. That's so fucking stupid. Like, I think we even had divisions for, like, who can challenge for the European title, the Intercontinental title, and the Hardcore title. And you can tell who's a guy like Billy Gunn's going to go for the Intercontinental title. Road Dogg is going to go for the Hardcore title. Or, like, AJ Styles is going to challenge for the World title while Suicide goes for the X Division Championship. Like, it is very simple to diversify your roster so there can always be excitement on who's going to challenge for the belt. Stop trying to sort out your coke, YTC.
Wait, what?
You're sorting out your coke or something?
No, I'm playing Origins right now. I'm playing some AC.
Oh, okay.
I'm hearing you. Just me mashing.
What is this guy wearing? Like, I understand Pride.
Wait, what?
I know they miss Pride Month, but come on. It's a bit weird. Io Shirai versus Sasha, but at least they stopped that alien gimmick with Chris Statlander. That sucked.
An alien gimmick? Oh my god!
It's
even
like,
the fucking. Hey, listen! Even the fucking zombie from ECW. Remember the zombie character from the original ECW? No, the second ECW. It was more fucking convincing than that Chris Statlander's alien gimmick.
What is this gimmick supposed to mean? What is she supposed to be? I can see her stomach bulging out even though this is legit artwork.
Yes, the stomach bulging off and not for the right, reasons.
Oh.
That's sexist. You're canceled. Yeah, that's basically what's gonna happen if I were to say that.
I remember Al Snow was like, you need to lose a bit of weight so you can be more presentable on television. She took it as fat shaming. No. It's like, I'm not fat. You're pulling up your pants above your waist to where your gut is, to where your ribs are. You're trying to hide your stomach. Look.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of females do that shit.
And it'll be the plus size bitches that you'll be seeing do that.
Yeah, the plus sizes, get away with to being slim thick. Yeah.
I'd rather you suck it in than, please don't take that sexually. Suck it in your stomach, than do that. That just shows that you're just fat and you're just being delusional about it.
Mm-hmm.
Christian.
And also selling. And also for you females, selling your EBT cards monthly for money is not a money move.
Oh my god. Yo, I didn't know people were doing that. Wrestler of the Week that just debuted.
At least where I am at. Well, at least where I'm from, up in North, they did that shit. where they would sell their EBTs for monthly costs. Yeah, for
Oh my
200,
God.
just for 300-400.
Making moves, making $1 million moves.
Making moves, making illegal dollar moves.
Ew!
What the?
I don't even know what the gimmick is. Is she? Ew.
What the?
What school shooter vibe is this? What?
What 90s? What Adult Swim show did I miss?
Well, you seem like a nice guy, so I'm glad telling you that I have multiple personalities. It's when I feel like it.
Cause that's how I'm feeling. This is how it's feeling at this fucking point.
One day till be worth it.
I'm always gonna cherish this comment every day, basically.
Yeah. Oh my God, we got another one. What's going on, Destructor? It's been a minute.
What the?
He always fucking does that. He always does that. Fuck.
Well, I see a fat ass there. Sensors indicate big fat ones there.
It's not a good fat ass though. So we can just take that
No.
off.
No, not that. I'm not thinking that. No, if I wanted that, I just look at Gigi Dolan. But no,
Damn.
We're thinking Scott Steiner type of fat ass. Like we're this fat son of a bitch. Like this bitch needs to stop eating Twinkies and cookies and fucking and like fried chicken and watermelon and like every fattening food possible. Stop eating that processed crap. To eat some steak, eat some chicken, go to the gym, work out, and stop it. This person's fat. She's fucking fat. What was her name again? Abaddon?
Yeah, Abaddon. Al Snow ripped her. A new one.
As he should, because Al Snow is a good man. Like that man's in shape. Like, bro, like you're fat. You're fucking fat. Why are you fat? Like, stop it. There's no excuse. There's fat asses on Twitter like we're day one in the gym. It's like, good fat ass. You good. You're actually getting in shape. Your job is to be in shape.
By the way, Destructor, like your takeover on what culture, bro? Why the fuck are they still existing? Like, they should have no right talking about wrestling anymore after they fucked up with their own indie jobber fed that they had like a couple of years ago.
I like that last one. I didn't even know. I was ignoring them, and then fucking Miguel on Twitter, he sent me like that article that I had to roast, and I was like, oh no! Just from the loam, like WWE isn't for you anymore. When you have Gigi Dolan and JCJ, I'm like, oh, I see. You guys, they basically just converted us. Oi, we're woke culture, and we are faggots, and we're proud of it. Pride Month, like they just came out as gay, so it's like I'm not surprised.
You couldn't tell because of their intro. Then, now, forever together with us up your ass.
Yeah, now together. I'm woke culture, and these are 10 things WWE wants you to shove your ass.
No, seriously, they said, "Oh, ways WWE isn't for you anymore. The hopes that Black and Gold NXT is officially dead." How the fuck does that matter? How does that take away from that WWE isn't for me anymore?
Or sexualizing women. It's like, bro, most people are straight and not a bunch of retards. Like God forbid we see beautiful women look hot. I mean, put it this way: we normal people like us rather watch Nikita Lyons versus Mandy Rose than ever watch Becky Lynch or the Four Horseface women. Let's just be honest here.
Wait, Destructor, do you mean twerking match or actual wrestling match?
An actual wrestling match. See,
then you lost me. I wanted to see a twerking match. I don't fucking care about.
I wanted to see the twerking match.
I mean that too. See, twerking is fun for those chicks.
Hey, listen. At this point, I would have rather had Gigi Dolan go in the twerking match.
Oh, Gigi Dolan versus.
I heard she's quite a ring rat, though.
Well, she did a tampon spot.
Oh
so.
my fucking god! Wait, hold on.
That one time.
Let me finish off with this list. Obsessed with selling sex to.
Hang on, she did a tampon spot. Nice to see she's advertising a possible OnlyFans after WWE's over.
This is before WWE.
Oh yeah.
Well, you got to keep your options open.
Oh yeah, knowing that degenerate, yes.
Wait, you're telling me that WWE is selling sex to younger? They've been doing that For years, even while they were going.
They've been doing that since the Attitude. They were doing that in the Attitude Era.
You think no, since the New Generation era, you think they would show Pamela Anderson and Sunny on TV for the kid? They're doing that for the older demographic, you fuckwits. You're telling me, wait, does What Culture not care about, eye candy on television?
No, they don't. Yes, I literally just said they're gay. I mean, it's blatant.
Zero long-term plans means no reward for paying attention. Okay, that I can quite agree with, but there's been storylines that can last for several months that actually go somewhere, i.e. Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. Tell me the bullshit indie feds or jobber feds like AEW or New Japan actually do to keep your attention.
Shit, I haven't seen no fucking long-term booking since fucking Triple H and Batista. I haven't seen nothing like that in a long time.
We need long-term storytelling and stuff.
Number 6, alternatives do sports entertainment better. What the? Okay, let me read this. In what has become merely the latest inspired renovation over the land of all elite, so they're really dick-sucking AEW.
Yep.
Former WWE icon Chris Jericho.
They're not hiding
new
it.
Life into you're still briefing new life into saying that a WWE guy goes to a different fed and makes that show better.
The funny thing is they use Jericho as an example, but that's like the only example they have because like name me something else on AEW that is real sports entertainment outside of Chris Jericho. I guarantee you'll not name anything.
Behead the Young Bucks and that'll get 2 million views. I
didn't know that fucking T-Bar and Mace leaving WWE going to AEW will make it revolutionary.
Chris Jericho has breathed new life into the wrestling persona. What was his wrestling persona? Being fat and selling fake champagne. It was sparkling wine. You guys are pussies.
And also advertising his band with a fucking theme song, Judas.
Thanks to his newfound obsession with all things sports entertainment. Wait, you're telling me that shit's entertaining? Don't you know while that storyline was going on, they were getting 700,000 viewers? They lost 200,000 viewers in under 5 months.
Oh yeah, this is obviously do constant dream. This is obviously do constant dream booking and do nothing but long, boring matches for the great work rate. It's so eloquent that we can see CM Punk botch more times than he throw a punch in the UFC. So eloquent and amazing.
What Culture gotta stop talking about fake fighting like it's a goddamn Premier League fucking Championship League match.
It's a Premier.
They do. They'll be like the adequacy put into the great selling of Kenny Omega finger fucking himself while doing a German suplex with a sex doll was absolutely wonderful. Like, you don't need to waste your IQ talking about a match that was like 20 minutes long of a guy playing with a sex doll.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to. Plus, who gives a fuck? Who really gives a fuck, really?
The Golden Lovers was the best gay storyline since Billy and Chuck. From taking a piss out of the fireball usage and relentless hammering home of the new catchphrase to rebranding the squad of Jericho Appreciation Society, that faction sucks. Le Champion has stopped using his...
Le Champion, oh my god.
Actually pull off seemingly unthinkable and making...
Is it because he's Canadian?
You guys have been bashing sports entertainment for nearly 20 years. What are you fucking talking about?
And now you all of a sudden love it? See, they're just anti-WWE retards. It's that fucking simple. Because you can have goofy sports entertainment. Remember when Orange Cassidy beat Chris Jericho in an orange pool match? Gosh!
Oh my god.
That's so much innovation.
There's only AEW fans because of the spite of WWE. It's not because they are actual fans of the product, or else they would be asking for the show to be better or more fans to get involved. It's not because they care.
Yeah, it's because, when they're an establishment and it's cool to, cheer for the so-called rebel against that establishment.
I'm done reading this bullshit. A lack of TV and PLE identity. What is PLE supposed to mean?
I am no... I don't remember, the article. I think they were trying to say lack of identity. Even then, it's still fucking horse shit. We're talking about simp culture, beta culture, whatever you want to call these British fags. So this is why British people should not have any voice or opinions in wrestling, because most British people, when it comes to wrestling, are like retarded. They have Down syndrome. Like they're dewdrops basically. The women are either dewdrops or the men are like fucking skinny
Like
soy
Abaddon.
boys, like Zack Sabre Jr. Like they come on, it's disgusting. It's like,
why is that guy important? He wears no knee pads and he's built like he came from Auschwitz. Why?
Because technical work rate. Oh, I love the technical work rate, guys. Oh
No,
my
I'm
God.
trying to really look up what the fuck PEL means. That is a new word I haven't heard. All I'm hearing is portion control, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. If you're trying to say that the Monday Night Raw or WWE in general doesn't have a lack of identity, I understand. All right, number 4. It's all about the brand. It's not about the performers. They still
Brand?
The performers.
That's I had like, good lord, some of these seasons they literally made my head go no more.
I'm losing brain cells from hearing all this.
What are they even trying to say? They promote the show.
What brand are they?
What?
What are they promoting? That they're simply, further inferior to WWE? Is that what they're proving?
Let me understand. Sticking with the striping back of any form of sincere originality and real identity, a quick glance into the way WWE have gone about building the likes of WrestleMania over the last few years, telling a story of the company now more focused on getting over the importance of their brand than actually workers providing the foundation of the entire business that get released in under 5 years anyway. It's either WWE or nothing. Months. No, literally, it's either WWE or nothing. You can't be saying that like there isn't action figures or video games still sold of the product, because that's the product. WWE itself is the business, but they're not promoting that. Just like AEW tries to do, and I saw one.
No, because with WWE, there's a difference between WWE and AEW. WWE is a sport; it's a media market. Now they promoted themselves as a media, outlet, like fucking Paramount Plus or fucking Hulu or something like that. It's basically its own streaming service at this point. It's not like really a wrestling company. It's just a wrestling company within a streaming service, basically at this point.
Like, if you ever hear songs about anything involving pro wrestling, they'll be like, yo, I'm going to give him the arm like a people's elbow, or I'm going to give him a stone cold stunner. You don't ever see a rapper, you ever hear Kendrick Lamar say they're going to give him a Meltzer driver. Like, shut the fuck up.
Unless you're a nerd. Like, bruh.
I don't hear fucking Code Orange talking about, giving someone a stone cold stunner or giving someone the mandible claw.
They'll like fucking, if anyone writes songs that reference wrestlers, it's gonna be about Ric Flair, like fucking all the old wrestlers basically from like the 80s and 90s.
So, Rock, Stone Cold.
You don't hear people say they're gonna curb stomp a nigga. Like, bro, that sounds. First of all, that sounds violent as shit. Don't say that. Or they're gonna pop up powerbomb this bitch, or they're gonna splash this.
Or I'm gonna disarm you guys. I'm like.
Disarm you.
I'm gonna give you I'm a manhandle this slam. Like, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah, I'm gonna select you.
Number 3, why WWE isn't for you. It's a moments company.
That is the most
moments.
Yeah, like all
important moments make the fucking product. That's the whole fucking point.
Like, I remember this only positive. Sorry.
So fucking Shawn Michaels saying sorry, I love you to Ric Flair isn't a moment itself that made WrestleMania memorable. It's moments like that make fucking matches or fucking the pay-per-view itself memorable. They reminisce with those fucking moments.
Why not just retype this as stuff you don't like about WWE? What do you mean that? Of course it's for the company because they're promoting it for the and it's just saying that makes no sense. I'm going to say the only quote that Mick Foley actually said in recent 2010s that was actually good. You know what he said? You want to be a statistic, or you want to be a legend? It's about the moments. Like, that's
the moments. They will idolize you. That's how people will remember you as a wrestler when they reminisce. That's the whole point.
Nobody cared that you were.
Moments are what make people reminisce. When you think of guys like Randy, you remember him going when he was much younger, going through thumbtacks at Backlash 2004. You remember moments like Mankind falling off the fucking 20-foot Hell in a Cell, stuff like that. For an example, you remember? Yeah.
Okay, This year's latest crowd-popping entry into the show of shows, History Books, also just happened to showcase one of the attributes what makes WWE just so damn hard to invest in the current moment. So you just don't like whenever people say WrestleMania moment.
So basically, to you, it sounds narcissistic, but
that's a fucking nitpick.
It's not even like
that's nitpicking.
Even then, it's a really shit reason. It's like wrestling is always meant to be about moments. Do you really remember a lot of the shows from point A to point B? No, you just remember the moments and what made them great and shit. And like
you don't remember the entire match card.
If you say something like WWE tries to try to make everything trend, even if it doesn't land, I could understand that point. You're not saying that. You're just nitpicking that you just don't like what WWE always does anyway. They always say WrestleMania moment. They always say that bullshit. Dream matches are dead. Number 2.
Yeah, because now they'll claim, dream matches are dead without somebody saying, oh my god, they're burying young talent. Oh no, they're disgracing his legacy with this chump.
Tell me what dream matches that you want to see on AEW or any other Fed right now.
There's no dream matches. The only dream matches that are left out there that should have happened but never did is Sting, Undertaker, and Brock Lesnar and Batista. That's it.
Or The Rock and Shawn Michaels, but they didn't want to work with each other.
They're all gonna die though. They're all gonna die though, so we actually need.
No, but that's just example. But yeah,
a dream match is something that it's like
Brock Lesnar and Stone Cold.
Yeah, but a real dream match is supposed to be two wrestlers who are sort of similar to one another that never faced each other before in that specific character.
That could have happened if Eddie Guerrero didn't die. The rumors for WrestleMania 22, if he was alive, would have been Eddie Guerrero versus Shawn Michaels. That would have been memorable.
Oh, bro, I would have watched that shit. That would have been a show.
Shawn Michaels and Eddie Guerrero, yes. Shawn Michaels, because basically, they have similarities that Eddie Guerrero's basically the Spanish Shawn Michaels, and that they're very similar to Icon Wrestling,
Well, yeah, that's a real dream match. Today, in today's market, what's a real dream match? Nothing. The closest you're gonna get
versus Danielson. Okada versus Danielson. Oh
no,
Omega versus Roman. Omega versus Roman Reigns. Omega versus Roman Reigns.
Touch grass. Touch grass.
No, I got it. It's the Young Bucks versus what's that team? Oh yeah, the Usos. That's a dream match.
No, you know what's a dream match? No, the dream match. No, Mitchie, Mid-Carter Jobber versus The Miz.
The only dream match is probably Ric Flair about to meet God in his last match ever. I swear. What makes the concept of a dream match? Just the darn tantalization. You're good? Why you gotta sexualize
the name of the wrestler does not mean that match card should be a dream match. It should be based on identical fighting styles and personalities.
Just so darn tantalizing in the first place is the idea the contest
that's a dream match
entering fresh or something that the fans have rarely treated it to before. So you see the particular circumstances that have come increasingly hard to come by over.
No, but if Eddie didn't die, we would have had only Rey Mysterio versus Shawn Michaels. Because looking back in hindsight, that match should have just happened as a 1v1 match, and then we would have got Kurt Angle versus Batista in the main event. That would have been another dream match.
Okay, number one reason why WWE isn't for you anymore, or why you guys don't like WWE. Don't say this ever again. Like you guys are the end all or be all why I can't enjoy a product or not. I don't fuck with WWE anymore like that. But if there's a person that actually likes WWE and the way they're doing shit, all power to them. Don't be just displaying your list of dislikes and calling it what company isn't for you.
I'll still go, but yeah.
You're not bringing up the older fan base or the casual fan base is obviously losing interest on the company. Their lack of identity on pay-per-view, their branding, their shocking, irrelevant presence mainstream-wise. That's why it's so embarrassing to talk about WWE. You don't bring that up. No, you bring up it's hard to separate real-life drama from the product. Guess what? Because it's called a fucking work. We're done. We're done.
Yeah, it's a work.
We're done. Destructor, you have anything to say about that?
I mean, I already roasted those clowns in my fucking like stream I did. Like, it's already a good thing. Like, bro, bringing quote unquote real life drama adds to like intrigue of the show. It's called controversy equals cash.
I mean,
Matt Hardy, Edge.
shoots have Matt Hardy and Edge. Yeah, the whole even the fucking real life shit is what made Triple H's character Triple H. The whole curtain call was based on the whole aura of him being a world champion.
You think that WWE has never worked reality to work with going on the show?
Yeah, exactly. They know how to draw the line between fiction and reality. That's the whole thing, and that's what makes it genuine for that. Fiction being reality at the same time. That's what makes it entertaining wrestling.
That is so off the nose of how you assholes think work shoot even means. Do you guys just bring up like a reference of like something from 20 years ago? You call it a long-term work shoot storyline, like oh, you guys are fucking marks. All this is showing is what culture is just a dirt sheet of marks that never been in a real fight, never took a real punch. They are all these niggas except Simon Miller took a real punch before or go to the gym. These guys are like CM Punk's UFC career wrapped up in one. No physique, no charisma, built like it never were in a fight since elementary school, fighting over a transformer. And now you're fighting over tranny girlfriends. You guys are such marks, bro.
Yeah, definitely marks.
They probably think Booker T's comment on Adam Cole's physique was fat shaming.
It was no body shaming. It was body shaming. Yeah, no, speaking of that, yeah, they went full on about that shit. A lot of the wrestlers and shit, I'm like, they just went full on about it. I'm like, bro, just it was embarrassing. It's like, Booker T is correct. I mean, look at Booker T compared to Adam Cole. Adam Cole is injured right now, and Booker T hasn't really suffered much injury through his career, and he's still healthy. And fuck, if he wanted to, he can do like a little run, sorts, for fuck's sakes. Like, he can still do like a year worth of good work.
I mean, motherfuckers would rather pay for him to do multiple spinner Roonies than see an entire half of the AEW wrestlers right now.
And you know what happened? Adam Cole didn't say anything about it. Adam Page did. And to just
Eddie
cuff
Kingston.
him a lot more. Oh my god. What did Eddie Kingston say? What did his fat ass say?
What did Puerto Rican Bubba Ray Dudley say?
Oh shit.
That fat ass, I don't remember what it said exactly, but it's like old people like shaming. It was something to the extent of like comparing using his fucking ugly ass girlfriend and shit. Oh yeah, and speaking of, Adam Cole's bitch had to get involved because that's the one that has the pants in the relationship.
Oh god.
I mean, look at that thing. That's a man. Allegedly, of course. It could be a cross-dressing tranny. We don't know because
it's Huckleberry Hobbs again.
I mean, it's
goddamn stream.
I mean, it's like Becky Lynch there. I mean, we don't know if Becky Lynch is a woman or not. I mean, I think it's a man, but
we get it. There's a lot of trannies in the women's division. Booker T became the talk of the town after commenting Adam Cole's physical size a few weeks ago. His words were, "We gotta get some muscle on this kid." Didn't sit well with some of Cole's fellow pros either. Now the Hall of Famer has piped up about the injury Cole suffered on AEW and New Japan's recent Forbidden Door pay-per-view via podcast. The Elite Man, who the fuck is the Elite Man? This guy's supposed to be a legit source. He names himself the Elite Man. Where's his real name? Oh God! Reportedly, suffered the concussion during the four-way in the match in the IWGP Heavyweight Title with Jay White, Okada, whatever. So what? He just said he just stayed quiet after the injury. You guys. Oh God.
When Booker T was like, sucker, we gotta put some muscle on this kid, like he's pretty much saying, this guy needs to get in shape and shit. Which Booker T is correct. I mean,
I showed YTC his physique. Let's look at Adam Cole, and this is not body shaming. This is
comparing to Booker T. Take a picture of Booker T and take a picture of Adam Cole. See the huge difference.
Give me a second.
Like it's like night and day. It's like one looks like a wrestler, the other.
Why you gotta be racist at the same time, Destructor? You have to say night and day, like Booker isn't black.
Oh come on! I wasn't trying to think of that. Come on, I understand that you can't see in the dark like at all, but still.
You can't see me in the Dark Destructor. That's a major difference.
Oh yeah. After all, the dark. I mean, fuck, you people were meant to be in the dark.
Yeah. I get it. I can't pay my light bill. So this is Booker T. This guy's built like a security guard.
Yeah, and it's the Bad Bunny music video and shit. So pretty. You look at him. He looks like a star. I mean, like, see, that's a real wrestler. That's a real star. Why do you think he calls himself the five-time WCW champion? You can believe what he has to say. You know he's gonna beat you up.
And then we look at Adam Cole.
You know it's all about the boom. What a gay ass Rage Against the Machine knockoff.
Why is he sounding like? Why is the song like that?
Because they think Rage Against the Machine is so cool and edgy, and
so basically, they basically sampled the Undisputed Era theme and they basically got whoever sung Aleister Black's theme.
So we're not seeing V-tape, and this is possibly going to get main event title shot because somehow Brian Cage is not main event material.
But basically they just sampled anything off of Rage Against the Machine. I get it. Seth Rollins has basically the majority of his songs sampled by Parkway Drive and, Motorhead with Triple H and fucking Altered Bridge's Edge. But come on now. This is overplaying into your...
I mean, at least with Rollins, at least he's just trying to rip off, like, Rage Against the... Not Rage, like, fucking either Fear Factory or... or fucking...
Fear Factory. Parkway Drive, that one song, Vice Grip, just look it up. The opening riff itself is basically Seth Rollins' theme just with lyrics.
Yeah, like, what, his current shit? Yeah, it sounds more like Parkway Drive, but that stupid, like, fucking, like, symbol bashing, like, bullshit, like, what is most noticeable? Like, okay, you're just ripping off Fear Factory. Like, it's not even, like, funny anymore. It's kind of embarrassing.
No, this old theme, the Second Coming theme, it was Fear Factory.
Yeah, but whenever you listen to those themes, I don't fuck with Seth Rollins, but at least when you hear themes like that, like Motorhead or Fear Factory and all that bullshit, guess what that sounds like?
You know it's the wrestler.
Kick open the door and kick some ass.
Should have just got Fear Factory and Parkway Drive to do Seth Mickey Rollins' name. Maybe he'd be cooler.
Adam Cole built like he's still 17 in this bitch.
Hey, listen, Seth, just go pay Parkway Drive their little royalties. Just go get Vice Grip, and basically no one will tell the difference. They'll just think you added lyrics, so it sounds that similar.
And look at this picture. Look at this fucking picture. He looks like this is his debut in a porn video with Lars Sullivan.
What?
Lars Sullivan?
Lars Sullivan.
No, he looked like he's about to do a porno with Eddie Kingston in the Bronx there in the back alleyways. Like they're about to shoot up some heroin and turn on some makeup and shit.
No, Adam Cole always looks like he kisses the tip. That's a problem. Get him away from me. You're released.
Yeah, fucking
the tits and
they probably have before they do that. They probably have some garbage New York pizza, not the good kind, like the really shitty jobber shit that no one likes. That's gonna be gone in like 6 months.
No flop.
Mm-hmm.
It comes he comes with his jobber big jacket that obviously is a double XL, jobber knee pads, a terrible. The
generic, basically the generic look, wet hair, trying to be Triple H, but you're not.
This is a man that obviously children want to be when they grow up.
Gay.
I was like, I know children want to behave like Batman because Batman gets bitches. He's rich, he's intelligent, and he can beat you in a fight. Adam Cole allows two men to kiss him while looking skinny fat, and his wife pays the bills in the house.
Well, pays the bills in bed at least.
Pegs him.
Or she makes him watch other people fuck her. Who knows? I don't.
Why you gotta Will Smith it, man?
I mean, Adam Cole does look like a fucking Will Smith type.
Oh no!
Keep
my wife's name out of.
Will Smith makes the black community look bad. Like, why?
Stop! Keep fucking my wife.
Keep my wife's name out of your mouth. Like stuff like that. Yeah, that's the best Adam Cole impersonation you can get from me.
Away from my wife's mouth. And then we look at the Bullet Club, bro. What part of the game is this? What?
Why am I taking two men with receding hairlines trying to impersonate young teenagers? Seriously, whose only catchphrase, whose only gimmick is a fucking finishing move,
I'm the switch.
and not even a finishing move.
I'm the switchblade. I'm the switchblade. You get it? Because my finishing move is the Blade Runner.
Yeah, because there's
The
so
Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna
literally
rip
a
off
Sister
EOE's
Abigail.
move.
It's Bray Wyatt's move he ripped off.
Shit, at this
Well,
fucking
with
point,
the
the
DDT.
Bollywood. At this point, I'd rather just watch the fucking Bollywood brothers on fucking main event than these two chumps.
I'd rather watch Lacey Mid Evans versus like some another mid bitch Io Shirai over this crap.
Yeah, over EO with fucking mid Carter jobber.
Look at these former Walmart employees. Carl Anderson cheating on his wife again with
on his so-called hot Asian wife,
with men
that he likes to reference.
That guy holding the beer can looks like AJ Styles fucked his sister.
Damn. Down syndrome.
Is that Juice Robinson?
I can't tell the difference. They all look the same to me. They all look like retards.
They all wearing white hair, shades, and
Tony. So this is basically who you open your legs to. This man, Juice Robinson.
Why does Jay White?
This is who you open your legs to.
Why does Jay White gotta look like Seth Rollins suck dick?
I mean, Seth Rollins does suck dick. I mean, he literally does suck literal dick for a living. But this is what happens to Seth Rollins.
But I get it, but basically like the Caucasian Nicki Minaj.
Oh my god!
It's the destroyer of BHB's favorite human being.
No, it's not. We all know it's Sasha Banks.
No, it's Tony Khan. Destroyer BHB hates Tony Khan. He calls him Hitler and shit.
He's hiding his erection while getting touched by another man. That's got to be impressive while holding the belt.
You should see him when he hugs people. He looks like...
I saw it. It was disgusting. Let me look it up.
Tony Khan hugs. Like, he hugs, like, Claudio, Okada, Owen Hart's wife. Like, bro, you're fucking embarrassing. Like, I don't know
how... Get away from that child! Get away from that child! Get away from that child!
Okay, groomer.
Oh God! I remember when he hugged his Martha Hart back at the pay-per-view. That was so weird.
I think that's the closest. I think that's the first time Tony Khan actually got to be with a woman.
Dad, why don't you hug me? You're still a failure in my eyes.
Yeah, you're not even. You're not a good right winger. You're gay. At least I am a good right winger. I don't know, some stupid shit like that. Because Tony Khan is secretly gay and progressive.
So what? Has Tony Khan finally got a female that he had to pay for?
Oh.
Wow, he has more success than Chris Chan. That's pretty fucking sad.
Chris Chan's a motherfucker, literally.
Yeah, Chris Chan had sex before Tony Khan. Let that sink in.
Tony Khan got to look like Peter Parker before most of the side characters died.
Peter Parker, bro. What? Which one? Tobey Maguire?
I'm not gonna say that Negro Miles Morales. I'm black and I hate Miles Morales. That bland piece of shit.
Well, at least that's a spin-off, but not a main series.
I hope the police just accidentally chokes him and make it an accident. And I swear I hate that bitch.
So you wanted George Floyd again, basically?
Damn.
Yes.
Damn. You really hate this man?
Because he's boring as shit. Everybody's like, oh, we just need more representation. So make a new black character.
I mean, you already have one. Or fucking reprise one. You have one already. You just need to reprise the role.
Every time we got to make a new Negro, but they always got to rip off whatever is already popular. Like Falcon. You think anybody was buying Falcon figures without saying that he's a new Captain America? No. No. You guys are hypocrites. I'm sick and tired of this race baiting in the comic book industry. This is why people tell me more what happens in the new Dragon Ball Z comic book than whatever happens in the new homosexual Superboy comic book. Fuck out of here. I am sick and tired of all the race swapping in the comic book industry. This is why Marvel's gay.
You mean race pandering?
They're probably going to do the same thing to Invincible. He's probably going to turn bisexual later on in the series. Watch them ruin a good show.
I mean, we're talking about like an organization that panders something to progressives and SJWs, and it only sells well because it's great marketing, and people still fall for this crap. It's like, nah, like there's not like the only way I'm watching superhero flick is like what? I don't know if they can finally get some good writing from like the Spider-Man again, or like Deadpool or some shit, or Guardians of the Galaxy, because I probably would watch that because Guardians of the Galaxy is cool and shit.
The
But
urban citizens.
they're probably gonna fuck up Guardians, knowing how Marvel is. They want to fuck up anything that's good and pander and give more women shit because we totally need Captain Marvel.
Mass corporations, we fucked up everything you loved as a kid.
Captain
That should be the
Marvel
new slogan.
gotta look like one of the employees Ellen didn't sexually assault yet. I
Pretty
fucking
much.
hate that actor.
Yeah,
she made a
Brie
YouTube
Larson-
channel to
Brie
compensate
Larson.
for terrible acting. Brie Larson? Oh, okay.
No, she's a talentless cunt. I mean, I'm not gonna be like the Quarter Pounder or some shit, or Geeks and Gamers and all those fucking dweebs that make like 7 gajillion videos on her. Yes, we get it. She's a cunt. She's also talentless. So can she shut up and fucking die already?
Just like
We don't-
every employee
Jesus.
in G4.
Well, G4 is just dead. Like no one gives a shit about them. They're already dead in the water, so we don't have to worry about them.
G4 has about accumulated 500,000 subs, with only averaging 10K viewers a video. How does that work?
I remember I don't know. I gotta start the show.
I remember one.
You guys have a good one.
You too, man. You too. Thanks for coming on, YTC.
All right, no problem. I'll see you guys soon. Yeah.
Yeah,
YTC
enjoy your
out.
stream.
Yeah. Well, G4 is dead. Good riddance, because G4 is gay and retarded.
Oh god! Like if you ever see there's a content creator named Black Hokage. Yes, he came from calling himself Modern Warfare Negro to another pandering name that he calls himself. That niggas always do. We always put a leader on the title of our name. Because calling yourself kings is, civil rights. Yay!
Yeah, Martin's.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Well, the NHL draft is coming up there very soon, there, Sean, and the first 2 overall picks are ironically the teams that we cheer for: the New Montreal Canadiens and the New Jersey Devils. There's a rumor that the New Jersey Devils may trade that pick to Montreal for some shit. Probably not going to happen because Montreal doesn't have enough shit that New Jersey wants to say those clowns want to make the playoffs. How do you feel about that, there, DST?
Well, I've been hearing some major blockbuster trades in the works, so we can actually get an average overall pick. But I'm really not trying to risk another rebuild. But any way to get the team better, I don't mind. I'm really not trying to focus that much. I'm paying attention mainly to the NBA offseason because the draft's already over.
And who are you cheering for in the NBA?
The Miami Heat. We might get that player, Kevin Durant, that looks like a Nigerian middle schooler because he's like nearly 7 foot and can shoot the ball.
So is your team going to make the playoffs?
We did last time. We made it to the conference finals over the past 3 seasons, twice, but sadly ending up short. But
how was last year? Did you make it and lost to the Celtics or Warriors again?
We lost in the second round.
The Warriors?
No, we have Warriors are in the Western Conference. We lost to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Who lost to the Celtics?
No, Bucks made it to the entire finals. They won the championship their year previously.
I'm just thinking of this year that just happened with fucking because it was like the Celtics and the fucking Golden State Warriors.
Bucks? Oh yeah, that was the championship game. The Warriors won in 6.
Yeah, that just happened.
Yeah, and guess what? The Celtics started with a 2-game series lead,
and they got swept.
Yes.
Well, what happened to your Miami Heat during that year? Did they make the playoffs?
Yeah, we made the playoffs in the conference championship game, but we lost in 7 against the Celtics.
Damn, you're this close to losing to the Golden State Warriors.
Why you always gotta do that? Every time urinating tree gotta always
I mean,
you were this close.
I mean, urinating tree makes great hockey memes. I mean, he made a legacy of failure on Bruce Boudreau. I just need a legacy of failure on like Peter DeBoer and shit.
You mean Barbecue Brute?
Yeah, Barbecue Bruce. I'm sure you remember Peter DeBoer, your favorite coach that lost to the LA Kings in 5 or 6, one of those two. I think it was 5.
I don't want to cry. Okay.
I mean, come on.
No,
At,
I don't
at least
wanna
you made the finals like 10 years ago.
Ah!
Hey, that's more success than the Toronto Maple Leafs have and most of your divisional rivals.
Drafting Hall, wasting Hall, trade again, double trade again for first rounders. Then mediocre playoff appearances. Bro, I want to end it.
Well, maybe next year you actually get shit going because then you can get rid of Subban's contract and free up more cap space and may get JT Miller from the Canucks. So, God knows you can use offense because if you get JT Miller, considering he had a career year, him with Jack Hughes, oh damn, considering Hughes started to finally play good, damn, your offense may actually be good.
Wait, give me 2 seconds. Let me look up the cap that we have Subban's contract in.
Subban's like what, 8-9 mil, but it's ending this year, so that's good. And Subban, if you keep Subban, which I don't think you should, but if you do, it's not going to be worth much. Probably at most like $3 million. So you're guaranteed six.
Uh-huh.
So you're guaranteed to save at least $6 million. I think it's going to be like 6.5. Like I think Subban's going to be like a $2.5 million player, like maybe $1.5 million because I know his value. He's not the same guy that he was years ago.
Especially when he was on the Nats for the Predators for the first like year, and he was actually doing well, actually clearing off and penalty killing, and then later on he can barely even save out a simple slap shot. Nowadays, this guy has been washed, even before getting traded to us. No signing with us.
I mean, it's called you traded to get him. It's called injuries, my friend. He doesn't have the same leg support and shit like he used to. Because Subban's strengths are like his breakout pass and his ability to skate. So now he's not the effective player that he used to. Now he can still have some use, like be like a shutdown guy, just poke checks and like throws the body a little bit, but be like a Joel Edmondson. But you're not getting like offense. Like if you do get offense, it's gonna be on the power play and that simple 1T. That's it. You're gonna get limited production.
I just hope his wife cheats on him or something, so we can actually $25 million off $9 million off his average salary.
So you want Subban to be the Canadian Will Smith? He does look like it.
Something, because I saw one of his interviews before, and his wife said he was sexually liberated. And whenever your girl says that she's sexually liberated, she's gonna cheat on you so bad, bro.
Sexually liberated? Yeah, no, I'd be like, nah, gotta remain loyal and faithful.
I'm relationship liberated. Get the fuck out of my house. 8 years, $72 million though. Canadians, what the hell?
Yeah, we're trash, but like thank God we're rebuilding now. So the first overall pick's ours because if you don't trade that pick, you're either getting Shane Wright, which granted you don't really need him, but you're getting Shane Wright or that other Russian guy, which is what you guys really want.
Because we really need fresh legs, especially on the ice, especially when we're trying to create our own offense. We haven't seen most of our games.
Well, yeah, you need fucking like wingers. You don't want centers is not your problem. Certainly, you already have Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier, but
yeah, centers are not the issues. Wingers are.
Montreal could use him and Wright, one of the two, because Montreal only has Nick Suzuki as a center. But if we don't get him, well, then we're gonna have fucking like the other guy, which will be a great winger. Well, the win seeing when the draft happened, since the playoffs over now, and the fucking Colorado Avalanche just won the Stanley Cup finally and not choked.
Well, Destructor, I'm going to try to close it off because I'm going to turn on my AC and shit. I'm really trying to actually get cooled down. But you're going to say unrealistic or realistic over this mock draft that was reported over by Die Be the Blade. It seems to be something from Sports Nation. So this is the mock draft for the NHL draft that will be in July, later around the week. Montreal Canadiens, Shane Wright.
Realistic.
Shiraz Slavenvalsky? I can't pronounce it, bro.
Yeah, it's Russian. That's the guy that you clowns want.
Logan Cooley for the Coyotes.
Probably. I have no idea.
Where are they going to relocate to? Where's it going to be the new arena?
In a college arena that doesn't have their own logo that can't even hold more than that it can't hold under 10K.
They're doing worse than the Islanders, bro. I think there was still local arenas around uptown New York that
It's in Brook. At least the Islanders actually have their logo, and at least they're in Brooklyn, and actually have
Barclays
and had
Center, the
playoff success
Islanders.
recently.
Somewhat. I would say that we were sort of consistent. Now the Islanders play nearby us, where I live, so I guess I'll try to check it out just to get that NHL experience. Seattle
Yeah,
Kraken will get, yeah.
yeah. You can go see your precious Devils try to lose to the Islanders.
We actually have, yeah. The Islanders are a bit better than us, even though they kind of fell off short. Like I think they won only 10 of their first 30 games, and they started actually playing well in the second half of the season.
Yeah, because it was the fuck up scheduling, the pandemic, and
Yeah.
you know it and shit. Like because the thing is they're a playoff team. They just had a one-off year. They're gonna be back in the playoffs, and they can they can actually see them in a cup contender. They just gotta fix the problem is they have to fix their salary cap issues because god damn their cap is up the ass. So like one of their goalies, most likely Barlow, is gonna be out, so they can get like I don't know. Like, because then their biggest problem is offense. They're probably going to need to get a winger. Heard they want Josh Anderson, which I'm not too keen on trading him. But if we get a good deal, I'll take it.
I mean, anything that will get Barzell or Lee, like, not making that much money. Or Pollock. I don't fuck with Pollock.
Barzell's great. But Barzell's great. He just needs a winger to play with. Like, and they're going to have a new coach, so they're going to do different.
Oh god. Well, let's see. Well, let's continue. We still have the Seattle Kraken Simon Nemec. Is that realistic or unrealistic?
Probably. I mean, like knowing them, they're probably just gonna do some moves. Like they're still taking baby steps. Like they're doing what every other expansion team does in hockey: be crap, get some prospects, then become good later on.
So you don't think there's gonna be any moves while they still have the number 4 pick of the draft?
Probably not. They're gonna probably just do trades and off seasons with their players. They're not gonna like try to jumpstart and go be like a cup contender. They're not gonna do a Blackhawks.
Oh, I thought you were about to say technically I would have said Golden Knights because they did make it over the expansion draft and the Stanley Cup later around the year.
Yeah, but no one thought they were gonna be good. They just fluked away there. Like this isn't that. That's just the only time that's just a fluke of nature. So like they're just gonna be like every expansion team, like the Predators, the Lightning, you know, like you name it, any expansion team, they're gonna be like those teams.
Flyers, Cutter, Gothier.
Is that a winger or a defenseman?
Winger. Center.
Yeah.
Too.
I can't see them taking him because their biggest problem isn't offense, it's defense.
They half-ass it whenever you see them on the power play. It shows a lot, and their fans are getting pissed.
Well, I mean, they're GMs and idiots that let's just like retool our team so we can be a cup contender. It's like you guys fell off. It's like okay, Ryan Ellis is a great defenseman, but like you fucked up. Then Ristolainen, he fucked up. He showed that he wasn't all that great. Fucking like now you're gonna try to get Johnny Gaudreau. Like you guys fucked up. Like you guys are retards, and I love it because fuck the Flyers. So they're gonna be garbage.
Columbus Blue Jackets, David Jedrich.
Realistic, because they never really trade their picks, and if he does be good, he'll probably just leave them eventually, like every other player that goes there.
Senators, Matthew Savoy.
Defenseman or forward?
Forward.
Maybe. Though they need defense.
Yeah, it was like I saw the Senators play. They are having no struggle whenever creating points. That's not the problem.
Yeah, they need defense and goaltending. They're a young team. They just need to get some retooling, and then they'll be back in the playoffs soon.
Red Wings, Marco Kasper.
Realistic. They're probably just gonna use that to just finally take their next hump so they can be in the playoffs because they're pretty much on the cusp of being back in the playoffs.
I'm only gonna go to top 10 because I'm trying to end this. Buffalo Sabres, Jonathan Lekarmiki.
Realistic, because they're in Buffalo is just trying to rebuild properly now.
And Anaheim Ducks, Kevin Korchinski.
I guess realistic. I don't expect much changes to happen. The only changes that may happen is New Jersey's pick with Montreal. But that's it. Like that, or just New Jersey's pick in general. Everyone else is gonna do their shit. And And Columbus only got their top 10 pick because Chicago is retarded.
Bruh.
You trade 2 first-round picks and Adam Boquist for Seth Jones. Chicago, you done goofed up. Now Columbus can use these picks, and these guys turn out to be great players, and if they can keep their guys, they can actually finally get, some success. Just sign Patrick Laine, hope Boquist becomes a great defenseman, make it a tweak or two, boom, they can be in the Stanley Cup.
Well, it's all up to belief for now until the draft happens.
Oh, yeah,
and we're gonna end this up short. Hopefully we can do this stream a bit later. I will miss Money in the Bank, thank God. But yeah, thanks for Destructor. Shout outs also to YTC. He'll be streaming Money in the Bank if you guys are willing to watch it with him. Doing play-by-play, and please subscribe to Destructor's channel.
Oh yes. Until then, fuck Becky Lynch.
And What Culture. That's it for me. Thanks for watching.